We're just two guys with one mission, and we've chosen to accept it for some reason. It's time to tell them what we mean, what we say.
Hello, we just watched Human Experiment, which was an American film from 1979. I got big energy because it was a low energy movie. That's it. Yeah, review over.
Really low energy. God, this meandered somewhere to the finish line and then failed.
I mean, as an idea, it wasn't bad.
The concept behind it is great.
And what they did with it, I have no idea why this is on the banned list.
No, other than it is real, and it is a shocking expose of the prison system in the 70s.
Yeah, and unless it revealed something that we weren't supposed to know and the authorities got scared.
Yeah. Which might be true.
I highly doubt it.
Yeah, but it might be true.
All right, so we should explain what happens in this
piece of shit.
Yeah. A musician arrives at a small town for a gig.
Yes, she does.
She meets the local sheriff who's shooting bottles outside the club.
Yeah.
And then she shoots the bottles, and she's really good at shooting bottles.
Yay.
Then she does the gig, and the club owner comes onto her. She's having none of it.
None of it.
And then she says, just goes back to her hotel room. The club owner puts the money under the door.
Yeah.
But when she wakes up, the money is not what they agreed.
No.
Because she's a tough chick, she goes straight to the guy and says, Hey,
where's my bitch? Better have my money.
Yeah, fuck you, pay me.
Yeah.
And then
he continues to stiff her because his older brother, is the sheriff.
And so she can't really do anything.
Yeah.
So she's like, fuck this, I'm just going to get out of town. And as she gets out of town, this woman runs across the road.
She's kind of wandering down the road.
Yeah. Well, no, she swerves to avoid the
Yeah, she's like kind of stumbling towards
Yeah, she's stumbling towards it and she swerves the car. The car gets damaged and she has to get out.
Yeah.
She goes to this house, and when she gets there, she calls the operator, who doesn't pick up. I mean, I don't understand. But when she looks in the kitchen, everyone's been killed.
Yeah. Lots of bodies. And then 4 or 5 bodies.
And there's a cop, right? There's a dead... Was it a cop, or was it just a guy with a gun?
I think it's just a guy with a gun.
Okay, she finds a gun, she picks up the gun, and she starts investigating the house, and then she sees the kid who did it.
The creepy kid.
This creepy
from the
kid.
film Creepy Kid.
Yeah. The Creepy Kid from The Creepy Kid, which is a different movie, not this movie, but he's in this movie.
Yeah.
And he points the gun at her. She, in self-defense, shoots him.
Yeah, that's fair.
And when she runs out, gets into a car, and at that exact moment, the cops show up.
She's not getting to her car.
It's not her car, she gets into a car.
She's getting into the car that's parked at that house, which comes back later.
Yes, which does come back later.
The sheriff is just pulling up at the same time and arrests her, and via voiceover montage, she gets sent to prison.
Life in prison.
Life in prison. No parole.
Yeah, because I don't know who her lawyer was, but he's the worst lawyer.
I'm not overly sure she had one.
Anyway, she's in prison, and I know what you're thinking. It's like going, all right,
women in prison movie.
Let's Jess Franco this up.
Nice.
But that's not what happens.
No.
It turns out
opposite of that.
It turns out in this prison they have this experimental rehabilitation method by which they break a person down psychologically.
They basically terrify you to your very core.
And then build you back up, and then
you're... some kind of zombie robot.
No, but as a new person.
Yeah, but you're very kind of... placid and,
like lobotomized.
Yes.
It's like a psychological lobotomy. Like not physical lobotomy.
No, there are bits of this that did remind me of bits of Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah.
Certain mannerisms and affects and such,
and like the characters you meet, and
a little bit.
And then she gets her mind broken down, and then
there's a tunnel full of bugs.
Yeah, she has to crawl through a tunnel full of bugs.
There's some weird thing with Lucifer and his archangels, as they put it in the credits. I'm guessing they're the hooded people.
Yeah, I'm assuming that was. I mean,
our copy's so bad.
Yeah,
maybe you can see some sweet demon face in a proper version. We could just see pixelated blackness.
Yeah, it was like,
I mean, this is...
Says she wants to escape, and then with the help of another inmate, a nurse gets attacked so she can escape. And during this, a rock band are playing.
That are fucking sweet.
Yeah, a sweet rock band that we couldn't find the name of.
Yacht rock band, even though we Shazammed it and Googled it and fucking Wiki, IMDb and all that lot.
Yeah, we tried our best.
If anybody knows out there who the band that fucking did these songs in this film are, please let us know in the comments. Also, smash that like button.
Yes, I'll smash it, or I'll smash your like button.
Yeah.
Meaning your penis.
I'm going to subscribe to smashing your face in.
Yeah. What were we talking about? Human experiments.
We got as far as the band.
Yeah, so...
The sweet fucking band playing a rock concert in a female prison.
Yeah, and the girls are having a real good time.
Oh, they're loving it.
Except the older women who kind of like, oh, this is not my music. They're like saying, oh, give me some Scott Walker.
Yeah, they're not down with this yacht rock.
They're not down with this...
Steely Dan-esque.
like a funk mission.
Yeah.
Psychedelic funk mission.
Yeah, I can't explain how fucking great that band was.
Yeah, they sounded pretty good. They looked great too.
I'm literally gutted that we can't find out who this was.
They had like good moustaches and like spacey outfits.
Yeah.
And the music was pretty good. And basically it was the best bit of the movie.
Easily, by a country mile. So,
And then during this escape she crawls down into the tunnels.
oh, is this the buggy bit?
And then it turns into Temple of Doom, where she has to crawl through the bugs.
And then into some weird cult thing.
And then when she gets to the other side, there's all these like hooded people who put her in a noose. And then next thing we know, she's been reduced down to a child and living in a small cell.
Yeah,
her name is called Sarah.
Now she's Sarah, no, she's Sarah originally. They've started calling her Rachel.
No,
Rachel's her new identity. Sarah was her original identity.
I thought it was the other way around.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, we could probably Google that if we cared.
No, it's better this way. It's better. It's better. No, Steve. I think it really works better.
We're lovers, not experts.
It works better as a podcast if we don't know what happened in the film we literally just saw.
That's how we've got through the rest of our lives.
Yeah, this is way more entertaining. Especially when I'm editing it, and I'll know that we were wrong. Anyway,
so you'll just get out your voice and just leave me in being wrong.
Yes, well, that's how they all are at the moment. It's just you saying inaccurate things.
I don't doubt that.
Okay.
Anyway, so rock band plays creepy buggly.
What's the rock band now?
Creepy buggly corridor. It's the Satan cult thing. She wakes up. She's a child.
Yeah. She has to find the Mickey head.
Yeah.
The Mickey Mouse head. The doctor seems pleased with this.
So he decides that he's going to get her early release.
Oh, we forgot something. What motivates her to escape is she starts not trusting the doctor because he turns up in the car.
Oh, yes.
From the farmhouse.
Yes. Yeah. While she's out gardening, he turns up in the car and she goes fucking spare about it.
Yeah, she goes spare about it.
Then the rock band.
Then the rock band.
And the creepy buggly wugglies.
And then the creepy buggles, then Lucifer, then hanging, then she's reduced down to a child in a cell, and then she's
she got hung, yeah.
And then she's all placid and calm.
Yeah.
And the doctor starts having an argument with the other doctor, the female doctor.
Yeah,
the male doctor and the female doctor.
He's clearly set it up because when they're going for the exit review conversation.
Yeah.
He slips a gun in her bag, in Rachel/Sarah's bag.
Yeah.
And then, so I think he's been setting this up because obviously the warden is higher up than the doctor.
And he wants to take all the credit.
He wants to take all the credit and wants to get rid of the warden. So he then starts repeating some of the mantras that he's used in the deprogramming.
Yeah, he tries to
She doesn't love you.
Sarah.
She doesn't love you, Sarah. She doesn't love you, Sarah.
Yeah.
And then
while she fires a gun at a badly rendered picture, a child's drawing of a woman.
Yeah.
And then, so thinking, it's like, okay, and then she gets let out. She's going to get released.
She's going to be released.
She gets brought to the office with the warden and the doctor.
Yeah.
And then
the doctor tries to make it so that
she triggers her,
so that she kills the warden.
It's like it's like MK Ultra thing. Like there's like it's like the Manchurian Candidate. Yeah. There's a trigger. She pulls the gun, but then the warden goes, "No, the boy confessed."
Yeah, like, you're actually innocent.
You're innocent.
So for the second movie in a row, none of this had to happen.
And then she shoots all the bugs in jars in the doctor's office.
I think she shoots him first.
You think she shot him first?
Yeah, I think she shoots one shot at the wall next to the warden's head.
Right.
Then shoots him, because he does a...
Yes, he does do it.
You don't actually see him get shot, but you see him do like a pained expression.
Yeah.
And then...
She destroys all his collection.
20,000 shots into
slow motion.
into his bugs in formaldehyde collection.
And then it crossfades and she's back touring America again.
Yeah, but not, as I predicted, singing songs about her ordeal. I thought her song would have been like, now spend time in a country prison, getting my mind deprogrammed, type thing.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, it was just another bland ass, like,
song about having a good
road
time.
Song, yeah.
So, all in all, not devoid of ideas.
And it had that fucking dope band in it.
I don't know if we mentioned this, but there was this really dope band.
Great band.
With like really great
And I mean,
outfits.
there's 2 songs in there.
And they're both good.
Yeah, so how can we not fucking find this?
I don't know. I'm gonna look into this using my Hollywood connections.
You mean your phone?
What?
Do you mean your phone?
Yes.
Right. Google my Hollywood phone.
My Hollywood connections. The next thing I know, I'm in La La Land, sipping Mai Tais by the beach.
With your suit and tie. Who's the real monster, Tom?
It's Harvey Weinstein.
But again, yeah, it really is. But again, if you do know it, smash it in my like comment.
Smash it in Steve's like bucket. Did I say like bucket?
Smash it in my like bucket.
Yeah, smash Steve's like bucket.
Yeah, why not? What else is there to say?
No, nothing really.
That was the entire film.
It was like
it was really slow. It was really boring. It was like a TV show.
Yeah, it was a TV movie.
Yeah.
I have no idea why this was banned.
Literally none.
There was like no gore.
You don't even see any of the shootings apart from the creepy kid.
Yeah, and even then there was like no blood. I don't remember.
Yeah, there's no real prison torture or prison rape or anything that you would expect from your usual genre piece female prison movie.
Was like,
it's really bland. It's like it's a TV show. It's like a Columbo or a Quincy or something like that.
Very much so. It was so weird that this is on the list.
Yeah.
I don't really know what else to say about it.
If you know why it's banned, smash it into my like bucket.
Yeah, smash Steve's like bucket. And if we didn't mention it before, there's a really good band.
Oh god, they were so good.
They had really great outfits.
Yeah. One of them had a really rad moustache.
Yeah, a really rad moustache. The drummer looked like John Bonham.
Yeah, the singer looked like the dude from the band in Animal House.
Which was the band in Animal House?
Does he do Shout?
Oh, maybe it was the same guy.
Yeah, possibly.
Smash Steve's like bucket if you know if it was the same guy.
But seriously, if you know who this band is, tell us.
Because
I demand to know. They did 2 songs, so it's not even like a band they just made up for the movie. Because why would you do 2 songs? You would just make one song up and just put it in 2 scenes. There's 2 fucking songs. That means it's a band. God damn it! I want this fucking funky yacht.
Yeah. I don't know whether we mentioned this, but Steve's like bucket is empty and it needs filling with knowledge.
Fill my bucket with knowledge. Totally true.
Alright, you want to score it?
Yeah.
What would you give it for story, Steve?
The story's good.
Yeah.
The story's really
Like
interesting.
it had lots of curves.
Yeah.
Like I really didn't know where it was
within
going.
the first 5 minutes, we were just like, I have fucking no idea where this is going.
Yeah.
Oh.
It had some strengths to the story.
So I would go 4 because it's weird to say it was boring, but the story kept it interesting enough to keep watching it.
Yeah.
Like you say, there was enough twists in it that kept us watching to the end, as opposed to just getting halfway and just going, fuck this, like we have done before.
Yes.
So I think I would go with a 4.
Alright, I'm not going to go as high as that, but I feel like there was an attempt to have an original story, though it was kind of framed in a pre-existing genre. Okay. So I'm going to give it a 3.
Okay.
Can you give it a 4? For gore.
Well, there isn't.
Yeah, there's nothing. So I guess
some dead bodies on the floor.
It's like a 0, I guess.
No, I'll go 1 because there were some dead bodies on the floor and they didn't look.
You're going to give it a 1 for dead bodies?
Yeah, because they didn't look super fake or anything like that. Oh, and the hanging.
Would you count?
It looked alright. Do you class the hanging as a gore?
No.
It's a dead body.
No, I wouldn't necessarily say.
Alright, well then just for the ones in the house at the start.
Alright, you're going to give it a 1?
They didn't look like fakey fake, so I don't want to go like total 0.
Alright, well I'm going to give it a 0 because as far as I'm concerned there was no gore.
Loser.
Okay, for the overall creativity of the piece. Le piece.
Le piece. I mean, again, this gets bogged down in the whole. There's some great ideas done badly. Quagmire.
I mean, it's difficult to tell because
it's definitely trying to be creative.
Yeah, and I feel like
the kind of her descent into madness was quite good in the scenes where she like the Wiggly Wugglies and the cult thing hanging.
Yeah, it threw some twists and turns.
That was quite creative.
But in the sense, it's just. It felt like it had some good ideas, but it didn't do enough with those ideas.
If it had gone like really overboard with the ideas that it had, this could have been fantastic.
But also, I guess I expected, because I'd never heard of this movie before, so I expected it to be really schlocky.
Yes,
and it was not that schlocky.
No,
it was definitely made by people with talent. Mm-hmm. The actors were generally good. Mm-hmm. The pacing was okay, though it was very dull. Basically, I think it only loses points for the creativity of the whole piece on the basis that it was quite dull. Yes. And they didn't really do a lot. Like, it could have spiraled out way more.
If they'd have gone headlong into the concepts that they had, like, this could have been fucking excellent.
Yes. So I think I'm going to give it a 2.
Yeah, I think I would agree. Yeah, it's done okay, could do better. So, yeah.
Okay, and for sense. I guess it was actually pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Up until the ending, where it was kind of
stupid,
weird. Like, everything was fine up until we weren't sure whether she shot the doctor, and it faded out. It faded into the song. Like, everything was back to normal.
Yeah. Because it's not even... I've just thought of a really weird comparison.
What's that then?
Second half of Clockwork Orange.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of Cuckoo's Nest, Clockwork Orange, Columbo.
Yeah. TV movie Clockwork Orange. Yeah, so I'd say 3 then. Because, for the, from the start of it, girl gets into a bad situation, defends herself, gets sent to prison for the defence, and then the
madness happens.
Evil prison people intentionally force madness upon you. That tracks.
Yeah.
In a way.
I'm actually going to.
It's just that complete reversal right at the end. I'm wondering if that's a taking off a 1 point or a 2 point. To be honest with you,
I'm only going to give it. I'm going to go as high as a 4, and it only loses a point for the ending into the everything's back to the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Like, because I didn't understand what was going on.
I'm wondering if that takes off 1 or 2 for me.
All right.
I'm going to say it takes off 2.
All right. So 3 from you and a 4 from me.
Even if I think it would have been a 4 had it have been a song about her experiences. The fact that it just goes back to
the song she was singing in the car at the beginning.
Yeah.
It's like it's literally going back. I mean, but maybe that, I don't know. Maybe that means that
she's totally fine.
Maybe she's dead, and it's like a memory from before. I don't know. There's too much. It's just too. It's too much.
That's almost certainly not true.
What would you give it for the music, Steve?
Now see, is it a 4 or a 5? Because goddamn, it was so good.
Yeah, I don't know if we mentioned this, but there was a really great band that had like really great outfits, and
they had 2 really great songs.
And it was the best part of the movie.
By a country mile. All right, I'll say 4, just because if that band had been the soundtrack like to the start of the movie when she was happy, and then they came back and they were in it later, or if they'd have done the incidentals and stuff like that would have been great. But just for the 2 songs, I'm gonna go 4.
Okay, you're gonna go 4.
The rest of it was TV movie music.
Yeah, I'm gonna go a 3 because the rest of the music was kind of bland. It wasn't bad at all. But there was this really great rock band, and
did we mention that there was this really great band?
I don't know whether we mentioned it, but I feel like we should. If anything, we should mention it now.
Yeah, just to make sure before the end of this that we mention it.
Yeah,
that there was a really great rock band.
There was a really great rock band. They had great outfits and
they were young as fuck.
Great moustaches and 2
great songs. Finish now.
Yep. All right. So
I'm going 4.
4 and a 3 from me. Okay, for a total of a unbelievably above average 26 out of 50.
What the fuck? Weird.
It seems a little high, but I guess it is I might watch it again under the correct circumstances with a better quality version.
Yeah, if somebody came with
like a Blu-ray or something.
Yeah, even a DVD, just a non-pixelated. Not,
I kind of feel
VHS version.
Yeah, if there was,
even if it was just a bad VHS version, would be better than this heavily pixelated version.
Yeah,
but yeah, like a DVD or a Blu-ray, I would watch it again definitely.
Yeah,
just to see what we missed out on, if there's anything.
Yeah,
because there were a few bits where it's just like, I don't know what's going on. Even early on, where there's a picture up on a wall.
Yeah, and she turns it around.
And she kind of gets pissed about it and turns it around. She's like, what the fuck was that picture?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe that was some sort of, foreshadowing of something that happened later. I don't know.
Yeah, we just literally couldn't see it.
Yeah, it's not like we watched this and I just feel like, fuck, even if somebody had a fucking 4K restoration of this, I wouldn't watch it. No, I would watch this again to see what we missed.
Yeah. So would you recommend it?
I tell you what's even weirder.
What's that?
Released with 26 seconds cut. Not only do I not know why it was banned in the first place, I don't know what they would have cut.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pictures of the bodies on the floor, maybe?
The nudity? The masturbation scene?
Yeah. We forgot to mention that. Yeah, there's a masturbation scene in it.
Yeah.
She TC of a B.
Yeah, that happens.
Would I recommend it? Not particularly. I don't know who I would recommend it to. Fans of Columbo?
To people listening.
Yeah, but I'm trying to picture in my head...
Who's listening?
Well, and who would I recommend this to in general?
I don't think I'd recommend it. I think you can skip over it. I think it's pretty average. Though, if someone came along with like a really high quality version, I might be tempted to watch it again just to see what I missed. Because it wasn't devoid of ideas. It would be, once again, it's one of these perfect movies that you should remake this.
Yeah, right. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that's like
good. There's a really great movie in here. It's just this version is not it.
Yes. That's a brilliant way to put that, yeah. Absolutely. So, yes, no, I wouldn't recommend it to somebody that hasn't seen it before, but now that we have seen it, I would like to watch it again in a decent version.
Yeah.
And then maybe I would go back on that decision. But for now, I would not recommend watching it.
Okay. So I guess that's it then.
Yeah.
Did we mention the band?
I don't know. I mean, we're about to finish this. We should probably mention it. There was a band in this. They had really great outfits and two great songs. And if you know who it is, please fucking tell us.
Because Steve's like bucket is empty.
My like bucket is empty, and I need to
fill it with
certainly legally download the songs.
Fertilize his. Where am I going with this?
I don't know.
I've got to quit. All right. Goodbye.
Bye.